IoT systems in the real world. The healthcare industry is focused on value proposition that provides better health for population, better care for the individual, and cost reductions. However, the healthcare industry is experiencing significant challenge like an increasingly aging population, high demand services, shortages in key medical specialties, rising healthcare costs, are some of the challenges. So Cisco has worked with the healthcare industry to help it deliver better care and wellness. Cisco is using the IoT to help healthcare providers reduce costs, improve productivity, and deliver better care to people anywhere, uh, in rural communities as well as in urban centers. To enable remote patient examinations and consultations, or streamline workflows and improve collaboration, Cisco provides the following care at a distance value proposition. So Cisco has the Cisco Extended Care. It facilitates remote patient engagement and care team interaction. Cisco also has a Cisco Telepresence for healthcare, and it links people globally for training, consultation, and specialized collaboration. And the Cisco WebEx for healthcare, which facilitates remote collaboration, training, and patient education. Cisco has worked with the healthcare industry to help them deliver better care, and within the healthcare provider facility, Cisco provides the following clinical workflow solutions. Cisco has a Cisco virtual patient observation. It monitors patients remotely from a centralized location. Also, there's a Cisco Patient Connect. It delivers personalized medical information, streaming media, and voice and video services to any device in the patient room. Also, there's a Cisco Healthcare Intelligent Contact Center, which equips call center agents to proactively help patients, and Cisco Context Aware Healthcare, which integrates location and sensor information to respond faster to patients. And last is the Digital Media Suite for Healthcare, which centrally manages healthcare education and training. It has been widely forecasted that within the next 10 years, 70% of the world's population will live in cities. As world population shift to urban areas, community leaders are pressed for answers to the following problems: overcrowding, increasing pollution, increasing traffic congestion, inadequate parking, inadequate infrastructures resulting in inefficient use of street lighting, water and waste management, and need for continued growth, pressure to provide safer and more secure cities, budget and resource constraints are among some. Digitization is a powerful tool for cities to stay ahead of this deluge of urbanization. The IoT can create community solutions that begin to address this problem. Cisco has this Smart Plus connected solution. So the customer segments of a city includes its citizen, visitors, industry partners, businesses, and municipal operations. In the Smart Plus connected solutions, smart where it will be developed, where it targets to create a smart city, and in the smart cities, it must address the needs of these segments and provide value proposition to city citizens. Cisco has developed these Smart Plus connected communities to bring a holistic approach with new business models, solutions, and services for communities around the world. The network is the foundation for managed city and business services. Increasing population, urban development, and increased reliance on electrical devices are all putting a strain on energy providers in many countries. Energy providers are also under increasing pressure to use low carbon energy sources instead of fossil fuels. So can we have a sustainable modern world? We are at a crossroads, and if the world is to be sustainable, then different ways of thinking about power and the way that it is consumed are needed. Driven by regulatory mandates for low carbon electricity, greater customer satisfaction and increased service reliability, utilities need a more modern and agile electric grid. One proposed partial solution is called the smart grid. The dominant energy paradigm of the electrical age is a centralized production of electricity flowing in one direction from producer to consumer. The smart grid is a new paradigm of much more complex interconnections between the producers, storage facilities, and consumers of electricity. Cisco provides and supports many smart grid solutions, including a grid block architecture. This provides a forward-looking view on how to integrate the electrical grid with the digital communications network. We also have connected grid services, which works with utilities to plan and design reliable, highly secure network architectures, and a field area network, which delivers greater value from a multi-service platform. Also, transmission and substation, which includes ruggedized routers and switches to handle the most demanding substation environments. Grid security, and this includes physical and cybersecurity technologies and services to address regulatory compliance and threat mitigation. And last is the grid operation, which helps utility operations manage converged smart grid communication network. Manufacturing is continually challenged to integrate new, innovative technology into the existing plant infrastructure. This can cause integration problems between the operational technology network and the IT network. Many manufacturing plants must manage multiple siloed OT networks, and these siloed networks are often operated and maintained by different teams with different requirements. This diversity in networks increases cost and complexity. There can also be visibility problems. For example, consider the output displayed on the plant floor console station, like in the one in the figure, and a network visibility problem would exist if the network engineer connected to the IT network could not see the plant floor console screen because it belongs to an OT network. So that lack of integration and visibility leads to a broad range of issues, which include the following: inefficient operations, slow response times, both in the factory and in the market, poor quality control, high overhead, compromised security. Today, major shifts in equipment and machinery manufacturing are all driven by the need to streamline operations and develop services that differentiate the customer experience. To overcome these challenges, IoT solutions improve the business of manufacturing by connecting the right people to the right information. For people involved in all aspects of the manufacturing process, connected sensors provide a unique level of visibility into the factory operations and supply chain flow. As data is collected, it can contribute to identifying trends and relationships that reveal opportunities to improve the manufacturing processes. For example, car companies now use sensors data to decide if conditions are favorable to paint a car. And if the system determines the conditions unfavorable, maybe because there's too humid, the automobile is routed to another area of the manufacturing process. And this reduces repainting and maximizes plant uptime. Chapter summary. So in this chapter, the Cisco IoT system relies on 6 pillars, and these are network connectivity, fog computing, security, data analysis, management and automation, and applicant enablement platform. Security is very important for IoT because it ensures that the data, control, and management planes are secure. The IoT spreads across both vertical and horizontal markets. Connected healthcare, smart cities, smart grids, and connected manufacturing are a few examples of real-world IoT systems. Connected healthcare uses the IoT to help healthcare providers reduce costs, improve productivity, and deliver better care to people in rural communities as well as in urban centers. Smart cities value propositions encompass lighting, operation centers, parking, safety and security, traffic, and Wi-Fi. Smart grid brings the notion of the consumers generating power for themselves and the grid. And manufacturing relies on sensors to provide visibility into factory operations and supply chain flow. And this ends chapter 5. So thank you, keep safe, together we learn as one.